Hiya Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get started with your timeless Amor Monday tarot reading, talking about your love life and your self-love, your self-confidence, all of those things, okay? So let's see what comes out for you in the Oracle cards. First off, Aries, you do have the shield, okay? Some of you have barriers up against love. Like it's giving, what is the word? What is the word? Barriers, like a resistance up in regard to what you really desire in love and who you really desire and what you think you're worthy of and in a relationship and all of those things. It's like you have a wall up. All right. You also have dream here. This shield is in the way of your subconscious dreams, what you know you really want for yourself. This, like, you're overly protecting yourself from a situation right now, or you're using another situation in order to distract you from what you actually do want, or what is actually most beneficial for you right now. Okay, so think about that. All right, so Aries, let's see what's going on here with the tarot for you. Let's get some deeper insights here for my Aries in love. You came up first. All right, let's do it. All right, so Aries, on the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Swords, okay? So this is like epiphany time. This is like information, communication coming into someone, maybe coming to you with a very logical proposition, but you know, it's emotional. It's just like, this makes all the sense. They're coming to you with like, this makes all the sense. This relationship makes all the sense. Maybe the way to get to you is for things to make sense, okay? For somebody to just lay out all the facts of why this would work or why they make a partner. It's like an interview, low key. I feel like, you know, subconsciously you're wanting, you're it feels like you've been through something, Aries, where, you know, a lot of the times things did not make sense. You've been through situations where you're just like, I should have seen that coming. So now you're just like, no, I need all the paperwork about this, what this relationship is going to be. All right. So here you have the 10 of swords here. And I feel like, you know, in regards to love, you're just hurt. You're just tired of the same old shenanigans. You're tired of, you know, just getting backstabbed by the people that you love most, or the person that you love most. But you have to, and this is, you know, might be hard to hear, but you have to look at what that's reflecting to you. Have you been, and this is not to make you feel bad, of course, Aries, but have you been engaging in situations that made you not pay attention to you, that made you neglect you, that made you stab your own self in the back? You know, like that's what that's showing you. So if you're tired of it, pay more attention to you and how you're taking care of you, how you're loving you. Okay, your person's energy has to do with the World card here. Very big, or maybe, you know, in the background, but still big energy. Okay, your person has to deal with learning lessons as well. Okay, they're also repeating certain cycles. They also may be quite frustrated with what keeps happening, but they're getting there. They're on their journey as well. This person, and again, like, all these things reflects you. So it's like you're, you know, you're on the same frequency with this person, or this is just you, and reminder how important self-love is. Okay, Queen of Wands here, your energy slash Pisces energy. Queen of Wands is representing the relationship. It is, you know, how can you most be a friend to yourself? How can you be stand up in the name of, you know, you? How can you know, be fierce when you walk into a room? How can you embody that confidence? You know, so in regards to this relationship, how can you be the version of yourself that always, or, you know, just knows that they are an energetic match for the most purest love, the most supporting love, like whatever you dream love to be, whatever your ideal relationship is, how can you be that person? How can you be that match? You know, so this 10 of Wands here for your potential outcome, it is in reverse. Okay, there's a lot of you know, letting go. I feel like maybe you have been holding on to, you know, a lot of pain, a lot of regret. So now is the time to let go of those burdens. Now is the time that you realize that that has no stance in your future or your current relationships. Like, it's time to let that go, especially with this full moon coming up. Let it go, release that energy so that it does not continue to be your barrier toward what you actually do want to receive. Okay. And your advice here: be open to all the goodness in life. This is the 10 of Pentacles. Be open to all the love. After you release, like nothing else gets in the way. All right. That's the point of releasing. That's the point of really being receptive toward the life that you want. It's just energy. So be receptive of all the marriage, like, maybe someone has wanted to propose to you or wanted to start a relationship, or maybe this wealth of love has wanted to come into your life. However, you've been like, hold on, where your papers at? All right, so Aries, I hope that this helps. We're going to go ahead and start to clarify these messages. Definitely, if you would like a personal tarot reading to get more insights on you personally, that link is in the description below. Okay, so let's see what's happening here for you, Aries. I just want to thank you all also for being here. You're like the light of my life here on the YouTubes. So thank you. All right, so let's see what's going on for you guys on a deeper level. All right, so clarifying this Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so subconsciously, yes, you're wanting it to make sense. You're wanting it to be, straightforward in your face. Like, there's no way that this next relationship could go wrong, or this current relationship can go wrong. But you're wanting it to make sense emotionally. You're not like a robot. You're not just like, show me all the paperwork. You're not just like that. You want it to make sense in regard to how you feel about the person. You want it to click. You don't want it to feel like obligation or fear or anything, or guilt or anything like that. If you feel any of that, that should not be the relationship. So you want your emotions and the person and the situation, you want them all to correlate and make sense, which makes sense. Okay. 10 of Swords here is clarified by the Hangman, as well as the 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I feel like you're in the middle of seeing things from a different perspective, seeing how things have hurt you in the past and releasing them, freeing yourself from, that mental torment, that emotional trauma, so that you don't have to keep reliving this, because we don't like to Aries, okay, we don't like to be doing the shenanigans over and over again. Like, it's not cute. Okay. So it's like, yeah, how can we see this differently? How can we take this information and do something different with it, something that we've never done before? For your person's energy, they do have the World card there in reverse. The 2 of Cups is here, as well as the 7 of Swords. Okay, so I feel like your person has been learning a lot about commitment, a lot about being totally upfront with the person, or trusting the person enough to be totally upfront, to give all the information, to share all of themselves. I feel like they have been very, there's just certain things up until this point that they have not felt like they could share with someone. They felt like they've always had to hide part of themselves. They couldn't be their whole, but it's just, they've gone through a lot. People have judged them. They've never felt safe. It's just like a lot of things they're learning, especially being around you. I think you know this person already, that they're like, wow, I can open up. This is what happens when I open up to this person. And this is what happens when I actually, communicate how I really feel. And this is what happens when I don't care about, when I'm actually truly myself and I actually do silly things that I want to do. Like, this is how it can work out. I don't have to care what other people think. But when I do those things, this person, this Aries, loves it. Like, you're making them feel more comfortable. And that is also something that's being reflected to you. If you haven't been able to be your entire self, like, so what? Be yourself anyway. If the people around you cannot take that, or whatever, then they're not your people. That it's not your person. All right. That does not mean you have to shrink and be somebody else. All right. Queen of Wands here for the relationship. Look at that. 4 of Wands, as well as the 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay, do you realize that the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords came out twice? Do you realize that? Okay, cool. Free yourself of the burdens, free yourself of the anxiety, of the hurt. When you don't carry that around, you open up space for, joy and all those things to fill that space. You open that space up for a more pure, more supportive, a more happy relationship, a relationship that's actually, on the frequency that you want to get to and that you want to be receptive of. All right. So you have here for the potential outcome, the 10 of Wands in reverse. You have the 6 of Swords in reverse, as well as the 6 of Cups in reverse. Okay, this is giving someone from your past. Like I said, I do feel like you know this person already. When you are able to release all of those burdens, that person will more easily flow in, feel more comfortable flowing in, and staying in the relationship with you, communicating their feelings. I've always felt this way. It's giving just what is that? What is the term? Confessing their undying love to you. Like, this is what this feels like. Okay, and now they finally feel safe to do so. 10 of Pentacles here for your advice. You do have the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, as well as the 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay, Aries, do not let this opportunity pass you by. No opportunities really pass you by, but you don't want to wait. You don't want to have this one wait any longer, because this is the one. This is the one where you can feel secure. This is the one that you will be, you'll feel a little bit of disappointment if you let it go, type of situation. But also there's the point of you being comfortable as well. Okay, there's the point of you feeling safe. There's just use your emotions for what they're for. Okay, it's a very logical, like, these feelings have to make sense type of situation. If you're realizing that you're going into a relationship because you're lonely, or this, any type of negative connotation on it, that ain't it. That don't make sense. Okay, you feel me? But if it's someone from your past, maybe, and they've always made you feel secure, and they've never disappointed you, or the only disappointment you feel is when you're not around them, or when or when you're dating someone else and they're dating someone else, yeah, when the connection is here, Aries, no brainer, So let's see some codependency / trigger cards that'll come up for you and or your person during this time. I'm loving this connection that I feel, Aries. They're right in front of your face, and they have been for years, I just heard. Okay, so all right, so Aries, codependency / triggers. Let's see what comes up for you. You have a codependency here, worried that you will be absolutely alone. You were made to be likable and lovable. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck, more subconscious energy, you have, I can act resentful and distance myself from people for months without addressing the issue. All right. And last but not least, let's pull some time hints as to when this particular reading is most applicable to you. Okay. Time hints for my Aries in love, please. Ooh. All right, Aries, you have super soon. Okay. You have next new moon. Okay. That's the second time I done mentioned a moon in this reading. Okay, the workings are in the workings. Okay, so if you feel it, if this message resonated with you, I just hope you share this with someone else. Definitely subscribe if you'd like to stay updated on the cosmic Aries energy that's happening around you, and I will see you guys later. Alrighty, toodles.